What is up, you geezer, bloke tie geezers? It is Chris Marner 9 here with another Chelsea vlog, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. So I've just watched Chelsea taking on Arsenal in the Community Shield, and we lost on penalties. Actually, no, we didn't lose on penalties. We bottled penalties. So apparently there's this new thing coming out with penalties. They are changing the penalty shootout format. So instead of taking penalties in turn, when one team takes the penalty, the other team takes 2 more penalties. Then we take 2 penalties, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. We didn't win. Arsenal won the Community Shield. And yeah, I'm not disheartened by this. I'm just annoyed. Because I didn't think... I mean, I've seen us lose penalty shootouts, right? I've seen us lose to Man United. I've seen us lose to Burnley in the League Cup. I've seen a shit ton of penalty shootouts that we've lost. I didn't think for 1 second we would end up bottling one. Cahill takes a penalty, he scores. Then up steps Courtois. And you think, yeah, he's going to put one in. He goes and skies it. I don't understand why Courtois is taking a penalty. Don't goalkeepers normally take them when everybody else has taken a penalty? Why is Courtois taking one? Yeah. And then Morata takes one. I'll get to him in a minute. Morata takes one, and he misses. So let's just talk about number 9s for a minute. We've had the likes of Chris Sutton. We've had the likes of Matthias Kesman. We've had players like Fernando Torres. We've had all these great number 9 strikers, and they've come to Chelsea, and what have they done? Sod all. They've been absolutely crap. And what does it all come down to is the fact that number 9 for Chelsea is the curse of our football club. Every single player that wears the number 9 shirt for us is prone to bad luck. Morata, how much did we pay for him? Like 60 million? Look, I know that it's the end of the start of the season. I know things can change. I know that it's only early days, okay? But when I see Morata miss that penalty, I start to get worried. I start to get a bit nervous. I mean, look at our pre-season, right? 4 games we've played in pre-season. 3 of them we've lost them. We've lost against Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, and today we've lost to Arsenal on penalties in the Community Shield. Look what happened 2 years ago when we started 2015-16. We lost to Arsenal there as well, because Oxlade-Chamberlain scored for them. And then we went on to have a really, really bad season. We finished 10th. I've got this really bad feeling. I've got this... It may not even happen. It may not even happen. I'm really hoping that it doesn't. But we've got a really unfit Morata. We've got a very injured Eden Hazard. We don't have Bakayoko back. Conte is worried about Morata's fitness. I don't want this season again. I don't want it, alright? Okay, so let's have a look at the situation. We've just lost the Community Shield to Arsenal. You know, I don't know what you want to call it. You want to call it a friendly? Fine, right? But I call it a preparation to the Premier League season. Burnley is next week. Start of the Premier League. We better start that off well. We better start that off with a win. Because if we start that off with either a draw or a loss, I'm starting to get very worried. We need to start signing some decent players. We need to start signing fullbacks. Because I don't know how long it's going to take until we start signing. What the hell happened to Alexandro? Okay, we need to start getting our asses in gear and start buying these players. I mean, what the hell is going on with, like I said, with Sandro? I mean, he's been linked with us pretty much all summer, and there is no signs of any movement whatsoever. We've made a bid for him, and, well, nothing's happened. So, what the hell? Are we just going to leave it at that? Is Emanolo just going to leave it at that? Is Granovsky going to leave it like that? I hope not, because the way that our team played against Arsenal today was shocking. It was terrible. I think that probably the only part of the game that I felt we did well in was when Moses scored and made it 1-0. And even that goal shouldn't have even stood, to be honest, because David Luiz was offside. Clearly offside. And, well, Pedro got sent off. 88 seconds later, Arsenal free kick. Kolasinac puts it in. 1-1. And I just... We were terrible in that game. We were poor. Willian was the worst offender. He was absolutely rubbish. What the hell is wrong with him recently? Alonso didn't do very well either. He was terrible. There was nothing from him. There was absolutely hardly anything from the players. And we are going into this next game, in the first game of the Premier League against Burnley, on the back of 3 losses in a row in pre-season. And like I said, I know this is the start of the season. I know everything can change. I know it's pre-season. It's just a way of the management trying things out before the start of the season, before he has a firm idea of how he can play the next few competitive games. But I'm sorry, but when I look at our pre-season, I can't help but get nervous. I can't help but get nervous. We were terrible against Bayern. We were very mediocre against Inter. And today, we just proved how bad we have been this pre-season. Whether it's because of the fact that Eden Hazard wasn't playing, whether it's because of the fact that Conte is trying things out, we just don't know. We don't know. Are we relying too much on Eden Hazard? Because if we are, we better keep hold of him. There's been talk of us this morning of us trying to sign Gareth Bale for 90 million. I don't want him. I don't want us to sign Gareth Bale. Because if we end up signing Gareth Bale, Real Madrid want to sign Eden Hazard, and it doesn't make it any better for the fact that Neymar has recently gone from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain for the most astronomical amount of money I've ever seen in my life. 220 fucking million euros. Barcelona and Real Madrid are going to be pouncing all over Hazard. And I'm a little bit worried. If we end up getting rid of Hazard and we sign Bale, that's a gamble. That's a gamble right there. I know we'd probably make money on him. I do not want this to happen. I do not want a repeat of 2015-16. I'm starting to worry about this. I'm going to be watching people like Younes and the people at 100% Chelsea. I'm going to be watching every one of their videos to see what they think about this. But in my opinion, this is not good for us. This is not good for us. We are the champions of England. We're going into this next season unprepared, or a shadow of our former selves again. Or what's going to happen then? So what if we do have a bad season under Antonio Conte going into this season, right? Are we just going to sack him mid-season and to bring back Hiddink? No, I don't want that to happen. All right, I don't want us to sack Conte mid-season and then bring Hiddink back. No, that's not the answer to our problems. The answer to our problems is looking at our squad and realising what the problems are. We need to sign players. We need to sign fullbacks. We need to sign a midfielder, and we need to bring youth in. That's what we need to do. Those are the 3 main priorities going into this season. New players, bringing in some of the youth like Baker. I want us to sign Baker. That's the most important. Sign Baker. We've already got him. I want us to keep hold of Baker. Do not send him out on loan. You hear me? You hear me, Chelsea? Do not send out Baker on loan. He does not need to go out on loan. He is decent enough to be part of our squad. Musonda is good in our team. I don't know about Christensen. I know he's good, but we've got David Luiz, Gary Cahill as well. Mediocre. David Luiz is our best player in that defence, let's be honest. But going back to the Community Shield, I know I've gone off a bit of a tangent, gone off a bit of a rant, but going back to the Community Shield today, it's unfortunate we lost on penalties. I don't know if we either lost it or bottled it, or just threw it away. I mean, surely we threw it away, because Courtois took a penalty and skied it. So yeah, I guess we did bottle it. I guess we did give it to us. There you go, Arsenal is the Community Shield. That's exactly what we did when we let Courtois take that penalty. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this video because I'm a bit pissed off, and well, the only way to kickstart this channel off is to do videos. So there you go. I'm not happy, but move on to the next game, guys. Burnley at home, first game of the Premier League season. Let's hope for a win. I do not want to see a draw. I do not want to see a loss, because that will prove that we are heading down the wrong direction. And yeah. There you go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I know this is probably not going to get very many views or comments, but I just wanted to get it out there, alright? Hey, dog, guys, and peace.